how to learn the house game the quickest. We're gonna talk about it, man. And I am so freaking tired right now. I'm tired. I had a long day. I'm exhausted. All right, we're gonna talk about that and more. Let me grab my phone out of my pocket. Oh my god. And then we're gonna talk about how to get what you want from what I did in my day in a few minutes. AKA Quick Flipper Confessions. All right, let me see. Today was May the 15th, Wednesday. Just kind of looking over my day, man. Looking at my calendar first, and I'm gonna go to my then I'm gonna go to my notes / journal. All right. I know the main thing on my calendar today was to meet up with my mentor and friend about getting this plumbing work done. I ain't no plumber. I don't know how to do plumbing. Yeah, I could YouTube that shit, but I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing something like plumbing up myself. So I'm like, let me holler at some people with some more experience. So but the people that I've been closest to, they've been spinning me. And I done put in a lot of favors, a lot of goodwill on the two people that was either gonna have do it. That one was like my bestest friend, who happens to be a handyman, and then my other one is like a father figure to me. He happens to be a landlord, entrepreneur. What else is he? He just an all around good dude. And he like a mentor to me is / father figure. But he got several properties. You know, I do paint work, body shop work. You know, I do jack of all trades for real. You know how to, he know how to get money. Just put it like that. So it's between them two. You know how to fix a house from the top to bottom. And but I was leaning towards my father figure mentor to help me do it. Just because he old enough to be either my uncle or my dad or something like that. So figure he got a lot more experience. He's been doing it over 40 years versus my friend who happens to be my childhood friend, and he's been doing houses about 10 years. So I'd rather have a person with more experience help me with it. Plus he got rentals. You know what I'm saying? My friend, he does not. He knows how to fix houses, but he don't even own his own house. And that's what I'm trying to get him in the game. And I keep putting the whisper in his ear like, bruh, we got to get you some houses, man. We need to tag team these houses, bruh. You know how to fix them. I know how to get them. Let's get it together. All right, but long story short, I woke up at 9 a.m. Woke up at 9 a.m. Was kind of chilling. Usually when I wake up, I listen to good audio. Today, I don't think I listened to good audio, but I know I was doing something constructive. I think I was thinking. I think I was just plotting on my next move. I know around 10, I had my mentor had told me to hit him so he could come help me with this plumbing. He told me to hit him around 10. So that was my main objective for the day. My main objective was to get with my mentors and get over there and get that plumbing started, because that's the biggest issue with the house that I got or whatever. Oh my God, my cat is in there tearing up. It's like he know when I go live. I usually lock him in the cage, but when I get home, he just seemed like he go extra ham, making all this noise. It's crazy. It's like he do it on purpose. Like he want me to go mess with him, and he just doing shit to get on my nerve. He act like a little kid for real. Anyway, so yeah, so this is how to get what? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm looking at my notes. Something ain't right. Hold up. Oh, okay. There you go. My notes was off. I was looking at the wrong spot. All right, so yeah, 10 o'clock rolled around. He told me to him right around 10 o'clock yesterday, the previous day. 10 o'clock a.m. rolled around. I hit him up. Matter of fact, I don't know if you know, you can set your text messages to send messages in advance. So once he told me to call him at 10 o'clock in the morning, immediately my mind went ding ding ding. Let me set what's going on, Justin? I see you. I said, let me go ahead and set my it's a way you can do it on your computer, and it's a way you can do it on your phone too. You could schedule your texts in advance. So yes, last night he told me to hit him. I think it was like 8 p.m. or something. I talked to him, told him to call him at 10 a.m. So I was like, I didn't want to leave it up to chance that I might forget or something happen, even though I put it on the calendar. So I set my phone to go off at 10 a.m. with a text like, hey, good morning. Are you up? Give me a call. So, but just so happened, right when the text went out, I remembered too, but he didn't answer the text. So I just called him like 5 minutes later after my text went out automatically. It's 111, by the way. I be seeing that all the time. 111. Ain't that crazy? I be seeing that all the time. Is that good luck? What is that? All right. Well, yeah, I see that all the time. Either it's 111 or 1111. Like damn near every day. It's crazy. All right. So, yeah. So he didn't hit me back right away. So 10:30 rolled around. So I said, you know what? I had other plans. I had actually set up two plans, but I had set up one before the plan I needed to do the most was to get this plumbing work done for my rental. But the plan that came first was for me to go across the street and finish doing the yard for my people. She's like my godmom, and she's like the mom of the neighborhood, and her husband passed away, aka the dad of the neighborhood. He passed away last week. And so I was just taking care of the yard for him. But she has a son that's my age. Matter of fact, we went to school together. And but he worked 12-hour shifts. So he just, I guess, been too tired to do. Plus, he was dealing with his dad too. But so at the funeral, I was like, hey, I cut your front yard, but I still need to get the back. Hey, do you have another lawnmower over there? Because maybe we could tag team the yard together so we can knock it out quick and so to get done. So at least it'll be even with the front. And you're like, yeah, let's do that. So we exchanged numbers or whatever at the funeral, and we had made plans to do that today or on Wednesday or whatever to meet our schedule because his day off was today. He works 6 days a week, but Wednesday is his day off. So he wanted to do on his day off, which I don't blame him. He worked 12-hour shifts. So he worked third shift. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I was going to cancel with him if I heard from my mentor, but since he didn't hit me, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go across the street. We're gonna knock this out real quick. I got some other yards to cut. So I already be in the gear in the mode of doing landscaping today. So all right, let's go. So I hit him up around 10 something, early 10 a.m. No answer from him either. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, damn. All right. So you know what? Let me just after I called him, I said, let me just go over there. He right across the street. So I went over there and knocked on the door. His mom answered the door. And went in there. He was asleep on the couch. He woke up. I was like, you need a minute to get yourself together? He was like, nah, I'm good. And before even all that, while he was on the couch waking up, I'm like, hey, I was thinking I'm starting to get back into working out. Did you want to go work out with me real quick? AKA just walk up the street. We walked up like a half a mile and walk back down. Then we can cut the grass. He's like, yeah, sure. His mom was like, yeah, go do that. Cause yeah. So we did that. Walked up the street. Then I was killing two birds with one stone. It's another lady in my neighborhood. She said she needs some shrubs pulled. I didn't do a live yesterday because I was in my feelings, and I was it's something I go through. I guess it's that confession part. Sometimes I get depressed. So I was going through like a little depression situation yesterday for whatever reason. Thinking about going to go see some help about it because it just be hitting me out the blue. And it kind of threw my whole day off. Like I didn't do nothing that I really wanted to do. I freestyled it. Calendar out the window. Anything I thought I was going to do or was most important in my day out the window. My clients, I didn't call them back, and I said I was gonna call them back. So I was just feeling it was like snowballing, a snowball of things I didn't do, and it just got to me. So I just said, "Fuck today." Like I'll start over fresh tomorrow, and I ain't even want to do a live because I was in my feelings. But today was definitely a better day. I felt very good today. But I still think I need to go probably holler at somebody because yeah, it's just one of them things, and I know I'm still dealing with stuff that happened, from childhood, and I don't know. Just we all got to go through our stuff, right? So I need to get on top of that for me. All right, so yeah, but today was definitely cool. All right, so we hit that grass. We tag team the yard. I got my lawnmower out. He didn't actually have a lawnmower. Him and his sister be borrowing lawnmower, but luckily she was like less than 5 minutes away. So we went, stole her lawnmower. Well, we got it out her garage, put it in his mom's van, came back, whipped out my lawnmower, whipped out my trimmers, whipped out my edgers, weed whacker, all that, chainsaw. So halfway did the back. I did like a third of it, and then I hit the rest with the trimmers because he ain't got trimmers. Hit some of it with the weed whacker because he ain't had a weed whacker. And then he did the front, I guess, to even out with the back. Then I was like, "Hey, bro, you think you can help me with my yard?" Because I had cut it the day before in the back, and oh my god, I love the fucking view because I got a pond back there. I don't know if you've seen it in the previous video. I got like a park in my backyard, and with not a waterfall, but like a pond, a nice view, playground, just a nice view, and the sunset's right back there. And for the longest, I had weeds growing on the trees. I couldn't see the park. But I said, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if I could cut all them weeds off the side of the fence so I could get a clear view and I could see the park? That would be awesome. And I got the equipment, so I was like, shit. I just planned out the day to do it, and it was just heavy on my mind all day. I was just visioning about it. And why I got you on that moment, it had to be. That's why I love fucking books. It had to be a day I was listening to this new book I got. It's about habits of successful people. I don't remember the name, but I bought the book recently. Even got the audio. The book hasn't even came yet. I've been listening to the audio. On this one section of the book, he was saying, multimillionaire dude. That's what I listen to. He was saying that successful people, because they did several studies on how successful people, how they act and what they do and what their habits are. He said successful people vision how they want their days to play out, life to play out, with a clear vision. And in that particular day, I was visioning how I wanted to play out. I was visioning so hard, I was vibrating. I don't know if you went to the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks and all that. Like I was visioning so hard, like I couldn't get it out of my head. I was like, I want the view with the fire pit. And so it's like that whole 24 hours, I think it was a day before, I was even talking to people like, hey, I want to do this. And I was seeing it and I was subscribing it to them before it happened. I don't know if you're in the Bible. I think even the Bible says something about you got to speak it and you got to see it and you got to visualize it. So it all kind of came full circle when I heard that in the audio book I was listening to. And I was like, how can I vision and see things on a bigger scale? But anyway, I made that happen. And I got a beautiful view. Nobody else in my neighborhood has this view. And we all got the same fence about. So it's like 4 houses up. Then that's the park entrance over there. And then it's like, I swear it's like 20, 30 houses this way. All got weeds and growing on that fence. Been growing forever on that fence. But I'm the only one that got that fucking view. And it's a beautiful view. I'm trying to think how I can convince the other neighbors to let me cut their shit. Like I cut the neighbor down the way stuff for it was like last year. She paid me like close to $2,000, somewhere around there last year to cut. She still don't have the view, but because I cut half the fence, that's all she paid me for. But she had a lot of bigger problem areas around that way of the house. But that area is all that's left. Probably I could probably get it together for another $500. But she had a similar view that I have the park, and it's just a fucking phenomenal view, especially when it's when the sun is setting. Whoo, beautiful. What's going on, everybody? Though I see a couple people on the joint. Hope your day was awesome. All right, so I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, you want to fuck it. The audio was saying you want to smell it, you want to see it, you want to taste it. Like how would it and to picture it. And I've noticed like a lot of parts of my life, I don't visualize with intensity how I want shit to play out. So I've been practicing that more and visualizing it. Like passionately visualizing it and seeing it and like almost smelling it and just yeah. All right, so and I think that's been helping me. All right, where's I at in this thing? That's okay. So we cut we said we cut the grass. I know I didn't have much on my calendar except for plumbing. I need to meet my mentor to get this plumbing together for the because that's the biggest thing over at this rental. Getting it together. Everything else is cosmetic. I just need to paint the walls and get something together with that carpet. All right, let me see. So I went over there. We cut the grass. I asked him if since I cut his mama's grass, can he help me with mine? Because I cut my grass the other day. All right, yeah, that's where I left off. So he said, yeah, that's the least I could do. So he came over here and he cut half of my front yard over here. And while he was doing that, I did a little bit of trimming and edging. And then after we finished cutting the front yard, I said, hey, bro, I got this pressure washer. Where's it at? Oh, shit, I didn't even tell you. Did I? Fuck, I'm tired. While we was walking with up the street, I'm go back a little bit. While we was walking up the street, there was a lady there when we put a stump. Did I say this shit? And that fucking book was telling me, the same book that I was just telling you about vision and shit. It was saying that most successful people get sleep. And I'm like, damn, that's where I'm fucking up at. And they were saying that studies have shown that you need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And if you don't get that, it affects your memory. And I'm like, ding, ding, ding. My memory is shot. Like I'm constantly forgetting stuff. It seems like my memory, like I got early Alzheimer's. Because I don't sleep. I stay up all fucking night because I'm so used to not working. I've been so long without a job and having to get proper rest. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the reason, but I'm just so used to staying up to the wee hours and then still getting up in the morning. I don't like to sleep past 10 a.m. So no matter what time I go to bed, I try to get up at 10. I just don't be getting my sleep. And my brain be foggy. It's foggy as fuck right now. I'm exhausted. I had a long ass day. You're going to hear in a minute. All right. Anyway, so I went up the street and did I say I killed 2 birds with 1 stone with this lady? Because I called her while we was walking and I said, hey, we talked yesterday at my yard sale and you said something about some tree stuff. She said, yeah, you walking? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I'm like 5 minutes away. And so I quoted her. I don't like quote. I ain't got my quotes down yet for pulling tree stubs, but I had some equipment come in because I was watching some YouTube videos on how to pull up stumps easier than when I had just chainsaw on them. You can pull them up by the root, and that's why I'd be like, I haven't wanted to mention this shit on a video when I was like, you like when you doing stuff, don't wait till your stars is in line. I still struggle with that, but it's true. Don't wait till your stars align. Because I was thinking, like, if I had to wait till my stars were online and everything was perfect as far as starting this little tree landscaping service, I never would have started it. Because I just stumbled into it and been learning on the way. Because, like, the shit that I just got today that came in the mail is, like, an easier way. I haven't even used it yet. But for all the research I've been doing, it's an easier way to get the stumps up. And I've just been chainsawing them off, which leaves the stumps in the dirt. Not to say, and I don't think they'll grow back up, but it like kind of leaves them in the dirt and it's harder to get them out once you just saw them off. and you can't plant dirt over the sawed off part because it's just a dead tree. What I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't wait until my start. It was a perfect situation to start a landscaping type of business, because then I wouldn't have got the money from the lady down the street. Like, I don't know. All right, I digress. So all right, back to around the time we was finished up with cutting the grass here. I was like, hey, I got a pressure washer that came in the mail. I had never used the pressure washer. It's for washing cars, cleaning sidewalks, cleaning, I guess, gutters out, cleaning shit real good, real thorough. And it's remind you of the shit that you have at the sort of like the car wash. Same concept. When you go to a car wash and you do it yourself with the pressure, same thing. It's like, I think it's commercial grade, but it's for the house. Same way. I said, hey, you want to wash our cars? We just got finished doing the lawns together. Do you want to help me put this together and we wash our cars together? So he's like, I got to go get my daughter at 2. I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, well, it's about 1:30 now. So we got about 15 minutes apiece per car. And so start putting it together. We had put it together before the 30 minutes. We had started putting it together about one something, about 1:15, 1:20 was together or something. And then so I use it for the first time and I like it. Every time I get something new, it be feeling like I got a superpower. Romans, call those things which are not as though they were. Yes, Justin. I like you, brother. All right. So yeah. You call it. And so I haven't been in the habit all my life of calling stuff and visualizing, even though I know that's the thing to do. Like, I think it should be more habitual, and I'm trying to get it habitual in my life to call things. I've had a lot of cool things happen in my life, but yeah, I want to be more visual. Vigilante. I know that's not a word. With my life. Okay, so let me see. So we got the pressure washer jumping, and I'm glad because I had the pressure washer for some time. It's just been sitting in the box for a long time, and I've been saying to myself, like, off and on, and to other people, 2019 is my year to crush fears and to stop procrastinating, but mainly crush fears, because I had different fears that I just like, man, I'm tired of being scared of being successful. Like, what the fuck? like, come on, man, get it together. So I just everything if I think I'm scared of it, come on, let's do it. Like, I plan on going skydiving this year, and I'm not afraid of heights, but that is high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I've been putting it off, and I'm just tired. So that's something definitely doing this year. Let's keep going with the story. And I don't have Alexa. How you doing today?
I'm good. I hope you're doing well too.
I am, thank you.
Anytime.
All right. But yeah, I ain't got her doing her thing, her on a timer set, because she be messing me up. Have all my house going off with the timers when I listen back to these playbacks on the watch parties and all that. Let me see. Okay. Where was I at? Man, got a lawnmowers, cut the grass. Unbox the pressure washer to give it a test run. Neighbor helped me put it together. I said it was fun. I'm looking at my notes. That was about 2:30. All right, now my mentor hit me up around 2:30, and we were supposed to meet over to he did hit me, and he said that we were supposed to meet up. He wanted to meet up with me over to the to my rental to help me get that plumbing done. But he had some stuff to knock out first, and I asked where he was at and what he had to do, and he said he was at a property and he was about to cut the grass. I said, send me the address. I'm on my way. And that's what I fucking do, man. Hold up. Out there in the grass, I really got my allergies been kicking my ass. Yeah, I told you that's what I do, man. That's what when I find somebody that I really want to be cool with, I use that How to Win Friends and Influence People book. That has helped me tremendously. Without that book, I probably wouldn't see the flaws that I have in starting friendships with people. And I see it so very clear now. Like when I start with people, and I noticed when I first read the book, sometimes I would slip into my old way of thinking, but at least I know, I know better. And so now I'm at a point now where I don't really slip, but I still refresh myself. I still refresh myself with that book. I go through it like I went through that book audio form probably about 6, 7, I don't know, countless times, and I'll keep going through it for the rest of my life. One of the other mentors, millionaire mentors, dudes that I follow online, bought a lot of his courses. Got me hip to doing that. He said that's what the most successful people do. They make books their best friend, and so that's what I'm doing. Like there's certain books that I know that they read, and I want to read them too. And he was saying make at least about 100 of them books that are your best friends, meaning you don't call somebody your best friend if you just holler at them one time and kick it with them one time. You spend time with them. You visit them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to the movies together. You'll go out of town together. Y'all kick it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been making certain books for my best friends, and not just reading any and every books that come highly recommended by people that I aspire to either be like or I respect. So that's one of them. That book, that's one of the books that changed my life and has helped me get these fucking houses so cheap, because I can build a rapport with people that have these houses when they call and hit me on my quick flipper hotline. All right. Oh yeah. Thank you for telling me not to speak the Alzheimer's thing. I'm not saying Justin that I got Alzheimer's. I'm saying that I need to get my sleep together because it's affecting my memory, and I can tell. But I feel you. Don't. That's not a good thing to speak that into existence. Gotcha. All right, let me see what else you said. But I feel you though. I go through bed at 4 or 5 in the morning all the time, and I get upset once I sleep the day away. Yeah, I get upset too once I sleep the day away. If I get up past 12, I'm mad at myself. Yeah. You say you set your clock to go off, but once it does, I turn it off and go right back to sleep without missing a beat. That's fun. All right, yeah. I don't really. I might hit the snooze a couple times, but I'll get back. Matter of fact, my she wakes me up. All you got to do is say Alexa, set alarm for every day at 9 a.m. and then she'll wake you up for 9 a.m. in whatever room you said that in. All right, let me see. And that's how I got mine set up in the bedroom. All right, so I told my mentor, hey bro, where you at? I'm on my way. He told me the address. I told him to text it to me, but he said it and I just remembered it, and I put in my GPS and I loaded up the truck, all my little landscaping equipment, and I jetted out there. It was about 11 minutes away on my GPS. Got there, he wasn't even there yet. And I talked to the neighbors and shit. I said, because I wasn't even sure if I was in the right place, because it was an east and a west name of the street. I wasn't sure if he was at the east or the west. When I messaged him, he ain't hit me back. So that's when I hopped out the truck and I got the networking. I shopped the block a little bit. Shopping the block is like driving for dollars on steroids. And I say a little bit because it wasn't too much, because I was there for another reason. But I put a couple of my cars out. I was talking to the neighbors, like that, a couple houses. And matter of fact, I looked at the house across the street and it looked fucked up. I'm like, there it is. Ding, ding, ding. So that's when I noticed my guy pulled up, and he pulled all the way up in that vacant abandoned, haunted looking house with grass up to my fucking thighs. Like real talk. He pulled up in the driveway. I'm like, oh, this is the house he wanted to cut. And I was like, I had already fucking tagged the house. I had already tagged the house. And I was like, oh, this is his house. And so yeah, I helped him unload his mower. He started cutting. He's like, I only brought one lawnmower. I was like, that's cool, because I got mine in the truck. I'm about to go get mine. He's like, oh, okay. So we tag team that house on the lawnmower set. I end up getting my trimmers out, cut his tree limbs back a little bit, so when we cutting, it wouldn't get in block our path. And man, that grass is high as hell. You want it when you get these houses, you want to cut these grasses for your clients if you got it on a contract, because if you don't and the city do it, they're gonna attach it to the bill of the house on the taxes, and it costs like anywhere from $200 to the highest $400, almost $500 for the city to cut your yard. Just FYI. At least that is how it is in my city, and I'm sure it's pretty much the same city to city, but don't quote me. So whenever somebody's grass is high, I got it on contract, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'd rather do that than the city put an extra tax bill on the thing, because if they put a tax bill on it, that's money out your pocket. Either way it go. So I ain't trying to take $200, $300, $400 out of my pocket. I'll just go ahead and cut it. Matter of fact, I got some more grasses to cut. I got a house in the contract. I know it need cut. It ain't high enough. The city would do that, but I need to go over there and knock it out. All right. So we cut his yard. We double teamed that. Then we went over to my rental. He got out his tools. I learned some new things about plumbing. And this is the section of the video of the episode where I asked you, what did you learn today? Because I learned some plumbing techniques that I never learned before. We had on the headlights. I got him one at the truck because I ain't got the electrical on over at the property. And then I had an extra one in the truck. So I'm looking at him fix the plumbing in the basement. And so I learned some new things. Like plumbing ain't as hard as I thought. All you need is like a blowtorch. He had I don't want to get into detail, but I learned something new. And in the comment section, what did you learn today? Because we learners around here. Go ahead and comment in the comment section what you learned today, either whether it was on the show, on this episode, or somewhere else. I don't want to see that you're learning something every day. All right. About 7 p.m. I pulled up some carpet. He helped me pull up the carpet a little bit because I'm gonna make the carpet. I'm gonna leave the floor. I'm gonna have the floors, hardwood floors, and the carpet is old. They had a dog in there. Kind of smells a little bit on the carpet, and it just need to come out. He said you shouldn't even waste your money shampooing this. Just pull the carpet up. All right, so 7 p.m. I follow him over to one of his apartment complexes, and we double teamed another line. And I trimmed the bushes. He didn't have his trimmers and stuff, so I had all my stuff. And he just cut the grass. It was high as fuck too. And while he did that, I cut the grass a little bit, but I mainly was trimming and getting them together like that. I trimmed his bushes back. His house was terrible, and he got it's a 4-unit, and he got 3 of them rented. And I know his tendencies was like, man, what the fuck is going on with this grass? I know I would be like that, but yeah, ain't nobody perfect. And that's one thing I was going to tell you. I said it like probably one other time before on these episodes. You're going to meet people, and you're going to have so much respect for them before you actually meet them and know them personally, and just don't be tripping when you find out they're human and they got flaws that you probably don't agree with. Like me, for example, I might be cool as fuck on the video, but then you find out that I don't know, what do I do that's annoying that people that know me know. I don't know. I might do something annoying. I mean, I can't think of nothing right now and be like, damn, bro, you cool as fuck, but I hate this part about you. But you gonna find that. And I learned that to the same dude that told me to make books your best friends. Because he was saying there's a lot of people that he looked up to when he was like broke and he's like, I would love to meet this person. Now he's rich, and now he's meeting these people that he would, once upon a time just would have loved to meet, and he's finding out how flawed up they are. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of the things that I thought I'll share. All right, let me see, because my mentor, I be seeing shit, but I just love him anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Flaws and all, because ain't nobody perfect. Hell no, I know I ain't. All right, so let me see. I says cool. Finish well. All right. So we finished up his apartment complex. That took probably like 2 hours. I mean, that grass was high as hell. That was probably up to my kneecap. Oh, and while we was cutting, he was like, he said, he stopped the lawnmower and he looked at me. And he said, I don't have no money to pay you. And I was like, that's cool. Because he's one of those, he's a landlord, got a lot of properties. I don't know what the fuck he do with his money. I know he got money somewhere. He probably just like me. I'll say I'm broke in a heartbeat. Like, not say I'm broke, but say I don't have the money for that. But I had, like, if I need money to buy a house and because a good opportunity came, then boom, I got it. But I be feeling broke, and I know I shouldn't speak that into existence. Justin, where you at? But it's like my pockets be like, I probably got about $80, $80 to $100, and I'll fucking live off of that like it's my last, like for real. And it kind of hypes me up to keep pushing and keep going for the dollar versus having $1,000 in my pocket. Because I used to carry that shit, believe it or not, when I was kind of flashy and arrogant a little bit. I used to carry like a ridiculous amounts of money in my pocket at all times. And it's like having a little bit of money in my pocket and not so much, it keep me hungry. I don't know. You got to sometimes play tricks with yourself, and not all tricks work for every person the same kind of way. But figured that's why this game, I was gonna say that too, because before I got my feelings yesterday, I was thinking like, man, I should say this on one of my lives. I'm probably live tonight, but I never did it last night. That's what I'm talking about, man. I just forgot what I was about to say. All right, hopefully I'll remember. All right, so yeah, this is how to learn the house game the quickest. So the way to learn the house game the quickest really is to find and latch on. I would say use that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, unless this shit comes naturally to you, which for me it did not. Learn from people that's doing it. I'm latching on to my mentor. I felt like he was spending me for a minute getting over to his house, but he was like, I got you today, bro. We gonna handle it. That's what he told me when we talked on the phone. We gonna handle it today. Latch on to people like that. Think about how you can give more to them than they could give you in return. Like, I cut all them grasses when he was like, I'm not paying you today. I didn't think like, you cheap bastard. I know he got the money. You know what I'm saying? But that mentality was probably like maybe a old mentality. I've been broke out of that mentality a long time ago. Like, what you mean? I did all this work for you. What do you mean? I learned back in the day. Matter of fact, it was Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's why I had that mentality so long ago. That's what Rich Dad Poor Dad book got me into real estate, by the way. Because when I read that book, I had a couple choices to make, and real estate was one of those choices out of that book for me to learn that game to be where I wanted to be in life. And in that book, he gave an example of the most richest people actually don't work for money; they work to learn. And so when I work, I'm working to learn, and the money comes. I don't know how that works out, but it comes. And so I work for free a lot, and I work to learn. And when I work for free, other opportunities show up. And when I work, I don't half-ass it. I work like I'm getting paid the most money in the world. Like, he's paying me $1,000 for this job. Like, I put in work. And it shows and it reflects, and then all of a sudden they just want to give you money. But yeah, today I work to learn. Matter of fact, I work so hard that I figured that he would want to do the plumbing for me for free. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a full day's worth of I'm exhausted right now, worth of work for me today. But he was only at my house doing the plumbing for like little less than an hour. But I put in probably like 6 to 8 hours with my equipment, my gas, my sweat, my trimmers, he didn't have none of that. Like I put in work, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't do it to necessarily get nothing from him, but I did, if that makes sense, but not in a bad way. Just if he still was going to charge me, I would have paid it. Fuck it, you know. But at the same time, I'm learning like, oh, bruh, I see how you doing that. I see how you doing that plumbing. So I'm learning something, you know. But I knew either way he wasn't gonna bust my head. That's why you got to get in. Find you some people that's in the game locally. They don't even knowing how to quick flip. Let me tell you that. Like he do not know how to get these houses, and just latch onto them and learn from them. You ain't got to like teach them. You ain't got to teach them the quick flipping part. Once you learn it, how to flip these houses or nothing. But he's definitely gonna be a customer of mine. We talked about that today too, because he do not have a clue how I get these houses. Even though he got several of his own, I could just feel it the way we was talking that I talk directly with sellers. He goes to banks, so yeah. Yeah. All right, that's enough on that. But it's just cool how everything going in full circle. All right, so let me see. Yeah, so work to learn. Finished up there at his apartment. He's a talker, by the way. He's a talker. Like, you know how people might be at a job, normal 9 to 5, and then you notice the boss mad at, like, bruh, you need to get to work. You're spending too much time socializing. You know, you might have that type of episode. I don't know. Maybe that was you. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, my mentor, he'll stop the lawnmower and just we'll talk for like 5 minutes. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, bruh, I got shit to do. You got shit to do. We need to finish this lawn. Let's go. He just love to talk. And that's he is a gabber. I love when we ain't got shit to do. I love to sit and listen to him talk because the way he talks to you, it's like telling stories. He's so descriptive and he just know how to narrate his story. Oh my God, his wordplay, and he could type like in his heyday. He would get bitches. He got a lot of baby mamas. He kept a team of women. Like he got that pimp type talk. He a street nigga. He street dude. Turned real estate hustler. You know, so and he got that gift of gab. Plenty of women that do any and everything, clean his drawers, cook them food, and he let everybody know. Yep, I got this. I got you. I got you. I got you. He let everybody know they all part of his team. He got that tongue, and he just love to talk. That's his thing. And I love for him to talk to me. But when we working, I'm the type like, bruh, come on, let's get this work done. I don't want to just, I love talking to you, but come on, let's work. So sometimes I know he probably caught me, like he'd be talking to me in mid sentence. I'm like, all right, that's yeah, okay. And then I turn the lawnmower like, come on, let's get this shit done, bro. You trying to be out here all day. You know what I'm saying? We can talk when this shit over. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I noticed. It kept happening. He kept stopping the lawnmower. Like, come on, let's finish his work, man. I ain't trying to gab. Shit. And then he talked to some of the neighbors, people that's going by. Talk all you want. I'm trying to finish this lawn, bro. I don't care. Shit. But I got them together though. So yeah, we about after we got them together at the apartment, we finished up there, and he was like, you want to follow me back to the shop? He on a body shop, so he work on cars. He can fix cars and all that shit, the body paint work, all that. So he got a body shop, And he was like, "You want to follow me back to the body shop?" I was like, "Yeah, shit, yeah, let's go." So follow him back to the body shop. By that time I was starving. I had ate all day. I was like, I'm about to go across the street, get some snacks. You want anything? I ended up getting them 7-Up. I got me 7-Up. I got me some M&Ms. I got me some Cheetos, fire hot Cheetos. I got some other shit. And then I came back over there. We chopped up a little bit more. He was there to put a spark plug in his lawnmower. That's why I don't like fucking with gas, because I don't know how to do all that shit. And I saw all my shit is electric. And he said he had a car that wasn't starting, and he had to see what was up with that. And that's why he came back, and it still wasn't starting. And they couldn't figure out why when the electrical and stuff wasn't working in it. And then we chopped it up. He still ain't finished with my plumbing, but today was a good day, and that's what I put in my notes. We just chopped it up, and today was a good day. I'm exhausted as fuck, but today was a pretty damn good day. And about 10 p.m., I was watching a couple of videos on how to pull carpet, to see what kind of tools I can get that I don't have already. Because I'm gonna go in there and probably pull out that carpet by myself. It's pretty easy to do. I just want to make sure I do it right and don't fuck up. And I'm glad I watched this video, because I probably would have used a razor blade and cut the wood, but you got to cut it a little bit on the side and then lift the carpet up so you don't hit the wood no more, and then cut it. So I'm glad I'm watching these videos, learning this shit. I'm gonna get that rental together. I need to buy some paint next and start painting over there. By the time I'm done painting, everything should be together. I still gotta haul some stuff out. All right, I'm getting long-winded. Make sure you put what you learned today in the comment section towards your ultimate goals. Not no bullshit. And if you're looking for a house quick flipper mentor, reach out to me. Training course, I'm revamping it, but shit, you can watch the old training course until I get the other one together and have access to both. You probably learn more that way anyway. I had a couple students make some money, 8,000, 1,000, 2,000. Just so the shit works. That's how I learned. By the way, I paid like $700 for a course a long time ago, and that was my first start. And then I took a long pause, and I was like, look, bro, there was a couple things that I didn't understand that I didn't do, that I wasn't getting, because I didn't have nobody to be like, can you tell me what to do? Because I'm stuck. It was just a straight course, a thick ass book like this. And a 2-day course, it was thick like this. This is a real estate book to show you how to do it. I paid $1,000 for this one. But yeah, I've just been a courseaholic. Been trying to take the best stuff from all the courses I got. And but yeah, when I came back in, like, dude, it was like a couple pieces I was missing. I just like, I need a mentor. That's one thing. I was reading books that whole time that I took a pause from real estate. And one of the books was telling me, like, it's 2 places you learn: your mistakes and mentors' mistakes. So I'm like, shit, I need a mentor, and I just cashed the dude out, paid him $1,800, and problem happened again that I was having before. I hit him up like, bruh, what do I do? And he got me together, and I sold the house. So I don't have that problem no more. So that's one thing a mentor could do for you. That's what I'm about, finding mentors. And that's your quickest. That's the answer to the question: how to learn the house flipping game the quickest. Find you a good mentor with some training, and do the damn thing. All right. Shit, I picked up the wrong phone. Let me see. So reach out to me if you want access to the course, and for me to be your mentor. I'll include that in the price. Let me see. And if you got any episode and any value from this episode, please like, share on Facebook, like, share, subscribe on YouTube, hit that bell for notifications when I drop a new joint. And I am Nykel, DeShawn, quick flipper, freedom lifestyler, helping you flip your first house, next house. As always, stay focused, learn some all the time, and take action. Yeah.